What is up? What is up, everybody? We are live once again. I was not live for 2 days because I had to catch up on some sleep. So we missed like 2 days. Also, it seems like we are laggy. Maybe I should fix that lagginess first. Give me 1 second. I think we should be less laggy now. I did adjust the bitrate a little bit. So hopefully we'll be less laggy. Let me just check on my phone as well. As always. So, welcome to day 55. Day 54, I mean. Day 54 of vibe coding on a Steam Deck until we make $1 million. So, I'll just repeat what I said. I missed 2 days of live streaming because I just had to catch up on some sleep. I was so tired. Basically, for the last 2 months since we started streaming, I've basically been sleeping, I would say on average, around 4 hours every day. So I just had to just catch up a bit on some sleep. So, the plan for today is to use up all of the cursor credits. My cursor subscription is ending, I think, in like 3 days, if I'm not mistaken. So we need to basically finish all the credits on it. Let me zoom in here slightly, because we do still have quite a few credits left. They will make a new file. We'll call it day54.md. How do I edit the file? Hello? Okay. So, cursor IDE. We're gonna try and use up all of the usage on it. I doubt we'll finish it today, probably tomorrow or someday. Use all of the AI credits. And we'll mostly be using it on Genepedia. Genepedia paid all of the AI credits on it. That's roughly the plan. Oops, I accidentally closed it. But yeah, that's basically the plan that we have for today. So I think let's just jump right in, shall we? Oh, firstly, I do still have an ongoing prompt here in Opus 4.8 in Claude Code. My usage is almost finished though, so I actually don't think the problem is going to finish. It's most likely going to fail. That would be my guess. But I'm trying to fix the family tree. Oh yeah, so you guys missed quite a few stuff here because I haven't been live in 2 days, but I have been working. So we added pets. So you can now also create profiles and family trees for pets. So here I'm busy testing out a family tree for a pet called Rex, essentially. Now, by default, when you search in Genepedia, it won't actually search for pets. The search will only be for humans, but there will be an advanced search where you can enable search for pets if you did want to do that. Okay, so the edit button is not working. If I say edit profile, it actually goes to edit a different profile. We gotta fix that. Why is it showing me the owner here? Verify past owner. Oh, looks like the prompt in Claude Code finished just in time. Hey Kimi, happy Saturday. I checked that guy out. Yeah, his vids are funny, but he swears a lot. Yeah. I've been watching his videos pretty much every night. Like before I go to bed, I put him on. and just watch him. He makes me laugh so hard. It's so funny. Christian is his name. Did you only watch that one video, or did you watch a few videos from him? Okay, let's head to cursor. I think we are ready to continue here. Or actually, maybe I should just commit my code first. Because I made quite a few changes here whilst adding pets. And actually, pets is currently a bit broken. The whole family tree section is actually currently broken. Almost completely broken. To be honest. No, I ended up watching a few. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, he's so funny. I watched one stream or one video from him where he found the same people twice, and then he played back audio from the previous time he found them, and that was quite funny as well. Okay, update paths for person and pet profiles to use pages. Okay, well, we can commit and push this, I think. I'm going to be making videos all week next week. I've been lazy. Sweet, sweet. I'll be checking it out, Kimmy. Okay, lots of database changes as well. Data, pets, ownership. Yeah, that was funny. Oh, the pets are not in the correct folders, I think. Or is it? Oh, so we got an ownership folder here. For some reason. Oh, we got one here as well. Okay, now that's normal. Persons. Okay, so I think we can commit this probably, even though we're not actually finished yet. We're getting 5,000 files that we are going to commit here. Hey Sean, how's the project going? Hey Ronnie. So the project is going all right. In the sense that we are writing code and committing code, but for the past week we've actually been stuck with it, issue after issue. I've been making lots of big changes, and so therefore there's just been lots of issues. Like the whole tree section currently is just completely broken. I think maybe the music is too loud as well. Let me put the music slightly softer, I think. Maybe like that. But yeah, the whole tree section is like it looks like it's working right now. You think it's working, but as soon as I go to, well, it's not working because, yeah, it's just not working. I don't even want to show it. I'm not even gonna look at the tree section today. It's just too broken. Hello, Shawnee boy. What's up, man? We're vibing here. Yes, we are vibing here. Awesome. Keep grinding. Thank you, Ronnie. I'll keep grinding. I'm trying to get a working version out of Genepedia as fast as I can. I'm hoping to have like a version that any random person can basically go to, log in, and make a tree. That's basically my goal. I'm trying to get that done, hopefully beginning of next month. Hopefully sooner, but that's the plan. Sean, is the tree gone yet? The tree is not gone yet, Aston. The tree is not gone yet. Oh, Astra, I'm playing UFD music. And they are currently live playing music. I've been enjoying this. I've been enjoying this as well. No man, Sean. It's not just one tree, Astro. It's a few trees we have to cut down. So it's not just a matter of quickly gonna go and cut down the trees. Where do you want to host it later on? So I'm planning to host it on GitHub pages. I'm hosting all of my front ends on GitHub pages. For the backend, I have my own server. Well, I say my own server. It's a rented server. But it's from AfriHost. Is my hosting company for that. Oh no, I can hear it. Yeah, it's a bit soft. I don't know if I should put it louder. If I should put it louder, just let me know and I'll put it louder. I don't want the music to like be too loud and then you can't hear me properly. The tree is the biggest threat to the stream, but you are ignoring it. Whoa, Copilot is slow tonight. Music is nice. Thanks, Ronnie. It's from a local company. Well, a local, I guess company, but a local channel from South Africa called UFD Music. Tell Eskom that they can use it for Power Man. Well, we don't have Eskom. Okay, waiting for this thing. If we can write a... Oh, I remember now. Sorry. The version of VS Code that I have actually has a bug with regards to commits. I don't think it's actually going to show anything. I have to update my VS Code, but because I'm running the Flatpak version, I can't just like update it. It has to be like come through the Flatpak updates. So I think I need to quickly just jump in here and say VS Code. Ooh, no. My computer's frozen. Okay. My computer actually crashed like 3 times today. So I'm a little bit afraid that it might crash again. But looks like we are good for now. Yeah, I still don't see an update for the newer version. I'll request one later. Yeah, it's 100% solar. South Africa, clearly just looked up on Google Maps. Me sitting in Germany here. Yeah. Like on the complete opposite side of the world. Both myself and Astro are from South Africa. I'll just then have to type the commit message myself. New pets database. Let me say commit. Okay, that seems to have worked. Reorganized files. I'll just commit again. Hey Malak! Malak straight from India. Yes, welcome back Malak. Why is this being translated? Wait, let me put the chat on. There we go. Chat is in the house. Wait, why is it showing so many changes? Wait, what did I just commit? Didn't I commit something? Added pets. Let's just say that. Or reorganized files. Then we'll say commit. family3.js. Sure, the thing you must commit. Okay, so I think we are good in terms of committing. Just to have a backup. And then we can jump into cursor. I think I'll... Okay, so I tried using the agents window. Actually, but the agents window is so crap because you'll see once it opens, it's like so small. So this is the agents window. I can maximize it, but like, look how small the items are in the title bar. And I can't like zoom it in. I can zoom it out and make it even more smaller. But make it bigger, I can't make it any bigger than this. So because of that, I'm not going to use the agents window. Like, I need it to be slightly bigger. Whereas the cursor native app or normal app, I can make very big, as an example. Okay, but the UI is different in this app though. Let me see if I can maybe modify the UI a little bit here. Can I move this somehow to the right side? Doesn't seem like it, no. Open browser. Okay. Okay, now how do I go to my web page? Come on. Oh, let me try the agents window again. Is you cutting down the trees? Yes, Estro. I must do it. I'm gonna try the agents window again, even though I can't make it bigger. At least here I've gotten used to the flow, like I know where to find my stuff. So here I can find Genepedia. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's fine. I'll use the agents app. Don't want to figure out how the normal one works. Git commit -m fraud. I committed fraud. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll first test Genepedia while not being logged in. Okay, so here I can see an issue already. The profile picture is not showing for these items. Let's select these ones. Please make sure that the profile pictures are showing correctly for the attached items. Astro. I think most distributions stop you, like you can't actually even run that. Like I'm pretty sure Astro, if you try to run that right now, it won't actually work. You'll get like some kind of warning telling you you can't do it. At least if you are on a new distribution. Like if I run that on TeamOS, I don't even want to know what happens. Okay, what else can we fix? We go to changes. Should a user that's not logged in even see the changes? Oh, this is cool. Changes people created by maintainers request to be a maintainer. So what happens then? Nothing. Well, if you're not signed in, you shouldn't be able to request to be a maintainer. That doesn't make any sense. If you're not logged in, then you shouldn't be able to request to be a maintainer. Only people who are logged in can request to be a maintainer. I'm curious, who should be the owner of this profile? I think we should make a Genepedia bot, like a bot account, that can be the owner of certain pages and profiles like this one. Honestly, hated the YouTube emojis. Yeah, they're terrible. Yes, I know that it won't work, but I know how to bypass it. Even though YouTube has crappy emojis, you can still like use your own emojis. Like you don't have to use the YouTube ones. When I say your own, I mean like these ones that you see at the bottom right now. Like the normal ones also work. But yeah, the built-in YouTube ones are terrible. Okay, now how do I close it? I've opened the emojis tab, but like, how do I close it? This happened before as well, and then I also couldn't figure out how to close it. Oh, there we go. Oh yes, I click on the emoji button again, then it closes. The Hannah Montana OS is not safe. Yeah, I can believe that. The profile names here are wrong. If you go to that profile that I have selected, you'll see it has a different name. So it's showing the wrong names here. It's not showing the actual profile names. Hannah Montana OS is the best OS though. Don't forget the Justin Bieber OS. What's the name of the Justin Bieber one? Isn't it like Bibian, right? The name of the Justin Bieber one is Bibian, if I'm not mistaken. There's an apartheid OS? That's crazy. I gotta look that up. Linux apartheid OS. What? Apartheid OS? That's crazy. Apartheid OS is a minimum anti-forensic live CD based on a stripped down version of Debian Jessie with the LXDE desktop environment It is designed for privacy and includes a working and properly configured version of the Tor browser. Wait, so what makes it special besides the name? The first version of apartheid. Okay. What makes special? Hey, how are you doing? Omarakal? How do you say your name? Omarakal. Sorry if I'm butchering your name here. Directly try out the North Korean one. I would rather not. Okay, so there's nothing special about Apartheid OS. It's just a normal distro, it seems. Huh. Okay. Very interesting though, very interesting. Popular searches. Census 2026. Huh? Wait, I gotta figure out how these popular searches are being generated. How are these popular searches generated? Where is it finding it? How does it work? Please enlighten me. Oh, featured profiles. These should show the pictures. The featured profiles should show the profile pictures and some basic information about the person. Have you made any money yet? We have made some money, but we have lost more money than we have made so far. But that's okay. We'll get there eventually. Community stories. We don't even have anything like this. You got it, young man. I do indeed. Make sure the button height is the same as the login button in the header, and then make sure the email box is also that same height. And now you guys can't see what I'm doing because the chat is in the way, but I'm just prompting some changes. Remove this. Let's have a read here quickly. Okay. The people panel is likely pulling display names from the wrong source. I'll trace how creator/owner rows are built and compare that to the profile's actual name. Ownership metadata stores GitHub display names like Sean Roselt, but enrichment was preferring those over the profile registry. I'll flip that priority. The people panel was showing the wrong names, okay. The homepage popular searches are generated from live data. They're handwritten in the page HTML. Oh, I see. So it's not actually popular searches. someone chose those terms, okay? How they work when clicked. Let me refresh the page. Hey, feature profiles. Oh, these profile pictures are not showing nicely though. The feature profiles should show the... Okay, I see it's still busy with that prompt though. Let's give it some time to finish. Maybe we should rename this from featured profiles to popular profiles. Yeah, let me do that. Can you rename this to be popular profiles? And then every time you click or visit someone's profile, it should save that tick or view account. Can you rename this to be popular profiles, and then every time you visit a profile, it should count that visit in the database? Ronnie says, Sean, how's your day so far? In Germany, it's so hot. Today's a bit chilly, but not too shabby. Let me check the weather for you. The current weather. Where's my browser? I'll tell you shortly. Okay, so it's currently 8 degrees Celsius here by me. And it was mostly cloudy, which does mean that I don't have too much like electricity left. There's a big chance that the power might go off while I'm streaming. Then the stream will just end. I think I need to explain to it where to find the actual database and API and stuff. API can be found here. By the way, if you need to make changes. Hey Serenity, what is up? It's people. Statistics. And then for the view count, put it here. Let's improve the statistics database and add more stuff to it. Whatever you can think of that would make sense to have in there. Electricity just can't go off. Yep, that is a pretty normal thing right here. So in South Africa, we have something that's called load shedding, which is basically where the government turns off the electricity. And that happens daily. And they even sometimes it even goes off even when it's not. So technically it's supposed to be announced when it's gonna happen, but it can even go off when it's not announced. And the time slot might say it's gonna be off for 2 hours, but then actually it's off for like 6 hours. That's just South Africa. The infrastructure here is just terrible. So it's fairly normal to have like power cuts here and have no electricity for like hours or days quite regularly. But load shedding has been gone for like a few months now. There are still people who get power cuts though, even though there's technically no load shedding. Yeah. You could go look it up, Ronnie. If you search load shedding, you'll find it. Like we even have a bunch of apps. So if you go into the Google Play Store in South Africa, you'll actually see a bunch of, well, if you visit the store from a South African account, you'll actually see lots of load shedding apps that people download to try and figure out when their power is going to go off. Technically, you don't have electricity for you, Sean, because it must have been cloudy there, same as here today. Yeah. Feel free to ask, Ronnie. We have lots of South Africans here in the chat. Come to Germany, we can vibe code all day and night together. Germany is far, you know. Far and expensive to get there. Germany must be nice. Imagine how cool it would be to visit all the cool like museums and stuff in Germany. I hear Germany has lots of like very interesting museums. And even to visit like all the historical sites, like see it in person would be cool. In my opinion, between all the countries in Europe, I think Germany has one of the richest like history. Yeah, same Astro, same. Yeah, I live in Bremen. There is much to see. Also, Hamburg or Hamburg is very nice. Apparently, I could be wrong, Ronnie, but like in some cities, like Berlin as an example, you can't just go there and live there. Like you have to like almost do like a job application and like go through like an interview and like be like accepted before you are like allowed to live there. Is that true? Like you fill in a whole application to like ask permission to like live in Berlin. You can't just go and live there. My mom was in Berlin for the Berlin Marathon, but she said it was cold there. Hey, smart edit. How are you? I don't want to have to set the GitHub statistics route myself in the .env file. That should just be automatic. The API should just know it. That folder will never change. It'll always be the same. It's expensive in the big cities. I don't know about job possibilities very much. Did my education at Telecom, big provider company, and just stay there for more than 10 years. Please have a look at the profile pictures in the profile. Please have a look at the profile pictures in the popular profile section. You'll notice that it almost looks like the profile pictures are being cut off at the top. Please fix that. Oh, I don't like this. I feel like we need to improve this whole section at some point. I think what I need to do is I'll need to make some new code live. Let's go to Genepedia and then API. Let me make the new API changes live. Okay, I need to make quite a few ones live. Almost all of them actually. Okay, we shall do so. I'm busy logging into my server. And then I'll basically drag these files over. Make it live. I'll also need to check the php.env file. I think there's some changes there I have to take note of. Let me maybe edit the .env file first. I'm just busy comparing this to mine. There's quite a few changes here to mine. Secret, GitHub repo. Let me copy this over. Yeah, I think I've updated that. Okay. Yeah, I know we're still busy updating the files here, but maybe I'll upload so long with what we have. Frost. Frost. Check, I think I have some snacks here. Maybe. Oh yeah, I've got some cabanossi. Don't know if you guys know cabanossi, but I have some cabanossi. I'm gonna chow on that. It's translating Prost to silly. For some reason. I wonder what language it thinks it is. Alrighty. We've got a new PHP file. Let me copy it over. Okay, so now we should have the latest API that's live. And I should be able to do some further testing. There's a popular profiles. Loading popular profiles. Okay, so it's choosing these 4 ones as the most popular ones. But I don't trust that. So let's test it. Let's open up Raffle Abraham Luri, right? Okay, so we just loaded his profile. So now how would I know if there's any changes on it? Let's go to GitHub. We first need to commit the database actually. We haven't done the commit yet. I mean the push yet on a database. New statistics database. Okay, this I think we can probably commit and push. The new API changes as well. New statistics API. We can commit and push it. How's the coding going, Shenandoah? It's going good, Mr. Serenity. Refactor code structure and optimize performance across modules. Sure. Okay, let's pull out GPT-5 mini. Please pull and push all of my code for Genepedia to the remote repository. Okay, let's go to homepage. Okay, popular searches. We can probably add this to statistics as well. What kind of statistics do we currently have? So right now we have a statistics page, but there's nothing really in it just yet. So I think we need to improve this page as well. Is it more expensive to use GPT 5.5 normally? Yeah, GPT 5.5 is extremely expensive. Oh no, cursor is crashing. I'll say keep waiting. So to show you, to use GPT 5.5, so here is all the models with their pricing, and you can see here that, oh, come on cursor, why are you crashing? So here's the models with all the prices, and you can see GPT 5.5, the pricing is 57 times. So by far, GPT 5.5 is by far the most expensive model. The cheapest ones are GPT-5 mini, and then Gemini 3 Flash, and then MAI Code 1 Flash, and Raptor Mini. Isn't Haiku also cheap? Yeah, here we go, Haiku. So there's quite a few cheap ones as well. But yeah, GPT 5.5 is just way too expensive. Like, to a point where I don't even think it's worth it to use it, like, ever. Like, I would much rather use Claude Opus 4.8. Even though 4.8 is also expensive, 4.8 at least is only 27 times. So, you pay almost double just to use GPT 5.5 over Opus 4.8. So in my opinion, 5.5 is never worth it. I've not used 5.5 even once. Just due to the price being too expensive. So, but why is Opus cheaper? That's just the pricing that they chose. So, Anthropic and OpenAI, they basically set how expensive the prices are for these models. And then GitHub basically has to follow and use that. And these are the prices that the companies have set for their models. Yeah, looks like Cursor is not happy. I don't know if Cursor is going to work. We might need to force stop Cursor. Okay, let's reopen Cursor and see what happens. Okay, so according to the AI, the code has been pushed to GitHub. So if I were to go to GitHub, let's take a look. It has been pushed. Let's see if it's live yet. Hey, Mike is making stuff. Good to see you still at it. Of course, Mike. There's no giving up. Opus is much better in coding. I love it for my coding tasks. Yeah, I really like the GPT models. I like the way it speaks to me and the type of responses I see. But when it comes to like getting the actual task done and working, I do prefer Opus. But I don't use Opus as much as I use GPT, just simply because I like the way GPT speaks to me. Seems my project, someone beat me to the punch. How so? It doesn't matter if someone else already beat you to it. Like, if you look at my Genepedia project, there are so many projects already available just like this. But it doesn't matter. Just make it better. Make a better product. Same vibe, Sean. Shawan. Same vibe, Shawan. Okay, so we pushed an update here, but it looks like the GitHub action failed. So it's not making a new version live for me. Oh, but it made a new version live 4 minutes ago. So maybe it is live. Okay, sure. I shall give it a thumbs up. Yeah, it looks like Cursor is still pretty much stuck, even though I told it to reopen. Don't know if you remember, I was building and spoke of the hybrid deterministic logic gate local model system. Yeah? But what about it? Okay, I can't get Cursor to close. Well, I will now direct you to the new Open Human. Okay, so cursor crashed. Let me open up cursor again. They beat me to it. Okay, let me go have a look. Open Human. Well, I don't think it's a matter of they beating you to it. I mean, if you can still build something better, then build something better. Open Human, your personal AI super intelligence. 32k stars, okay. 3000 commits. It looks like they have been at this for quite a while. GitHub trending, #1 repository of the day. Looks like they are doing pretty good. Need to watch football World Cup now. Germany is playing. Have a good vibe and later good night. See you, Ronnie. Thank you for tuning in. And I look forward to seeing you again. Yeah, it is. Well done. Kudos to them. Me personally, I've never been scared of competition. Like, I welcome competition. It doesn't bother me. Because whatever I'm building it firstly for myself. And so, I don't care if no one else uses it. Of course, I want people to use it, right? But first, I'm always building it for myself. If I don't want to use it, then I'm not going to build it, essentially. But if I don't want to use it, don't want to play with it, don't want to whatever, it just doesn't interest me. Oh, this is some interesting stats right here. What statistics do we currently have in the statistics database? Oh, I still have it, of course. I named it Legion. Ah, cool name. I noticed that Open Human's license is GPL. So maybe you could still release yours, make it MIT, and then hopefully you could get people to use yours instead. So I think if there's two exactly same products, the one is MIT, the one is GPL, people will most likely use the MIT one. Exactly. I'm actually lying a bit. Sometimes I would make something even if I won't use it. I mean, if someone's gonna pay me to make something, I might make it even if I'm not gonna be the person using it. I do have one caveat. If a project is interesting, even though I might not use it myself, if it's still an interesting project and it would be fun to make, then I'll also make it. Doesn't always have to be something that I use. If it's fun or interesting, I might also just make it. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, so statistics. Files and what they track. Okay, per profile page view counts. Okay, per search term counts. Okay, per day totals, 90-day retention. Okay, summary, auto-generated rollup of the above. For the search and profile counts, I eventually want to see the top searches for the last 24 hours, last 3 days, last 7 days, last 30 days, last 60 days, last 90 days, last 6 months, last year, and then also all time. To make sure the data is always stored and available for both searches and profile views. Also make sure the profile views are not just for people, but we're also counting the profile views for pets. Possibly the last portion I have left is the peer argument system, multiple models that will deliberate solutions and argue, as well as peer review. Oh, this reminds me, I saw something very cool in Microsoft Copilot. I'll show it shortly. Using multiples auditing one another, I can say I have gone through well over 250 billion tokens of work in less than 1% draft. That's crazy. Very slow, but very thorough. So Microsoft Copilot, and they have, when you open up Microsoft Copilot, right? Here I have it open. And if you go to the Copilot Labs or the Experiments tab, they have something new called Team of Advisors, which is very interesting. So what this is, you can basically ask a question and then it'll bring up like a panel of different AI agents, all with different personalities and like views on the subject. And then they would basically argue and discuss the topic or the question with each other. And then you can basically watch them do that, which I find very interesting, very cool. Now, unfortunately, this is not currently available for South Africa. It's only available for people who live in either, I think, the United States or Canada. But it sounds very interesting. I would love to be able to try this out at some point in the future. Why the hell is Census 2026 a popular search? Like, I don't understand. That's such a weird search to have here. Smith. So on the 18th, someone searched for Census 2026. That's so weird. I will see, because it took me quite a bit of time to overcome the tendency of them to succumb to group bias. Either falling into an infinite argumentative loop or eventually agreeing to simply to agree. See. Okay, so we'll have some new API changes once this is done. I'll make the API changes live, and then I want to test the search and the statistic. Make sure if they actually work. Because context window will diminish and they lose ability to defend their position. I see. Well, some models nowadays have quite a big context, you know. And it's just going to get bigger and bigger to a point where it doesn't really matter. Because even if you get to a point where the context is like full, they can very smartly summarize the context and then have a small context again. I think. I mean, I could be wrong. Okay, so I'm waiting for the API changes to finish. And then I'll make it live. That was what triggered the deterministic layer that OpenHuman integrated. To distill the data so refined, the amount of data is skeletal. I see. I must say I do like the name OpenHuman. Everyone nowadays is just putting open in front of it. Whatever you're building, just put open in front of it. And you got a winner. Either open in front of it or Copilot at the end of it. Almost zero state logic. Yeah, I went with Legion OS as the whole, has 9 models in my architecture. Okay. Okay, time windows. 24 hours, 3 days, 7:30. Storage, always persistent. Something that would be cool as well. When you... No, wait. Do I want that? Do we have a Genepedia bot that can make commits? Do we have a GitHub Genepedia bot? Oh, I spelled that wrong. That can make commits. I also dabbled with and am still working on removing API for data fetch with what I call ingest nodes that fetch from raw data sources. Okay. Then the deterministic layer can parse out what is needed. there isn't a dedicated Genepedia bot account defined in this code base. Okay, so what I want is if you are logged in and you do a search or view a profile, then that database commit should be with that logged in person's account. But if you are not logged in, then the search and the view just happens with the GitHub app account. So less API and more scraping to get data it needs. I like it. That should also keep the cost down a bit, I'm guessing. Oh no, scraping could also be a lot. I don't know, to be honest. As I imagine, when the API call is made, the server simply scrapes for the requested data, skip the middleman. I see. Well, since Open Humans code is basically like on GitHub, you could always like get an AI agent to look at their code and like give you suggestions on what you can do in yours, and then just tell the AI agent to go do it. Like I think if someone has access to like Opus 4.8 with lots of like usage, they can very easily like get up to speed with what Open Human has, or even better. Just because their code is live as well, or available. Let me see how much usage I have left for Cursor. I still have quite a few left. I don't think we're gonna use it all today. They use a few things I didn't, such as token juice. I have no idea what token juice is. Never heard of it. I saw a few months ago that some people were like prompting the AI to think and respond like a caveman so that they don't like waste tokens, which I found quite interesting. And they use terms related to water. So my residual memory I called a cistern, where they called it a memory tree. I see. Okay. So we have less than 30% left on Cursor. But 30% is still a lot that we can do. I still don't think we're gonna finish it tonight. I'll most likely still be able to prompt the entire day and tomorrow. Oh, if I have your email on your description, I will send you my version if you wish. Yeah, you're welcome to do so. I call it Zero State Protocol. My email or my description should be the correct one. So, do you have like a physical app, or does it run in the browser, or how does it work? Okay, behavior. When someone triggers a profile view or search, post to Okay, statistics are updated locally first, same JSON files as before. Then all statistics are committed to the Genepedia repo. Okay, I think we should test and see if that's working. But I first have to commit my code. So for the API, we'll commit that. Sweet. Okay, code's been committed. The caveman thing, zero state protocol, I see. Simply a pre-prompt global rule set, purging user context memory, removing helpful additions, inferences, and fluff. Pure response to command, nothing more, yeah. That's basically what the caveman mode is. That some people prompt as well. Okay, so we got a new API. Let me make it live. And then I think we go play. So I need to basically take this. And the only context dwells exclusively in the session. Wait, why do I get this? Not sure. Okay, let's see if the new version is live. Okay, looks like it's live. Okay, so in theory, if I were to now go to homepage, refresh the homepage. Oh, why is there two Sean Luries here? That does not make any sense. Let's check cursor. So if I refresh here. Why is there two Sean Lurie account or profiles? They both go to the same profile though. So weird. They both link to the same profile, but also they both show different data on the popular profiles section. So I don't think what it has here is even correct, because if I go to this profile, that's not actually the born here. So like I can show you. So if I go to this profile, you'll see here that eventually, oh sorry, I'm not logged in with this profile, so it won't show. But this profile's actual year is 1998. So this is actually the correct one. I don't know where this one is coming from. I mean, that might indicate the source it is pulling from. Yes. Well, I have a feeling it might be hard-coded, actually. We'll find out shortly. Oh, it looks like the statistics API is failing. Did I upload it? I must have. Okay, let me try and upload that again. No, it's still failing. Okay, let's do a prompt here. Okay. Identify the issue. Person 1, Sean Lurie, and pet 1 share the same numeric ID. Oh, the tile loader always calls. Ah. So what it's doing here is it's confusing pets with people. The second one is supposed to be a pet. Well, now it's away. Okay. Please can you test the published PHP API? I don't think it's working because I tried it and I get an error when I search for something. I was actually banned on some APIs. Why? What happened? I did run into a hilarious and unexpected issue you might get a laugh from while attempting a mass ingest, pulling an RSS ingest and 3 API call sessions. Was something